The security audits we do as part of our security assessments is really just us or someone else testing our environments against a publicized standard. When I worked in the finance industry, we had to be PCI DSS compliant. So once a year, external auditors came in and did security audits on us to make sure that our security posture was high enough to meet the PCI DSS standard. And there are hundreds of different types of security audits and standards we might need to adhere to. Luckily, for the system certification, you do not need to know all those. I would know the SOC 2 standards, Type 1 and Type 2, and then understand why we use them and the differences between the different types of audits. Since we already covered PCI DSS, I'm not going to go very much into it, but remember, it's the payment card industry standards for entities that issue or handle credit cards. It is not a law. It is a standard that the industry agreed upon, and as long as they keep doing a good job at it, it probably won't be turned into a law. HIPAA is another standard we could be audited against. That, on the other hand, is a law. Remember, that's how healthcare organizations have to protect your personal identifiable information and your personal health information. So the times I've worked in the healthcare industry, we did, just like the banking, once a year have auditors come out and make sure we are in compliance with HIPAA. SOC 2 Type 1 and Type 2 are very similar. Both of them reports a management description of a service organization system and the sustainability of the design of the controls. Where Type 2 differs is it also reports of the effectiveness of the controls. Just like our policies and procedures, we can have the best ones in the world. If no one follows them, they don't really matter. We also use both internal and external audits. The external audits, structure audits, or third-party audits are the ones I talked about earlier. Once a year, someone comes in, they validate our compliance. This is their only job. This is what they do every day. If we are compliant, we can keep issuing credit cards or working in healthcare. And honestly, I don't think I've ever worked in an organization that was 100% compliant. When they're done with their audit, they give you a list of stuff that you have to do something about right now, you have to do something about before the next audit, and then they give you a long list of suggestions of stuff you can do. For the things that tell you have to do now, you have to do now. It can be within 30 days you have to do this. If you haven't, you might be out of compliance and you might get fined or not allowed to continue to operate. It can also be a place of knowledge transfer. And in most organizations, prior to having a structured audit or a third-party audit, we do an internal audit or an unstructured audit. Someone from our organization, in most cases internal auditors, look for the flaws in our security and the way we do business so we can improve them before the external auditors come in. This is where the knowledge transfer can be a good thing. We know what they looked for last year. Since then, we've implemented these 5 systems. So let's make sure that all the stuff that was an issue last year is not an issue on the new systems. And obviously, whatever else was wrong last year, we fixed that by now. I've seen the unstructured audits referred to as internal audits, preparation audits. In most cases, the names make sense. It's something we do to get ready for the actual audit.